We are going to study nomenclature of biphenyls. Now you can see these two rings joined to each other. So these are nothing but phenyl rings. Two rings are joined to each other, that is why they are called as biphenyls. They are also called as diphenyls. Okay, so anything you can call them. Now, if you look at this properly, the two benzene rings, the two phenyl rings are joined to each other by one single carbon-carbon bond, single carbon-carbon single bond. This bond is called as pivotal bond. Okay, pivotal bond. And here it's like two rings are joined to each other. This rings can be rotated because this is a carbon-carbon single bond. Okay. Now, how to name these compounds? Fine. So, biphenyls are the compounds where two phenyl rings are joined to each other and they can have substituents on these carbons. So, when they have substituents, how are we going to name? Now, while naming these compounds, what we need to do is we have to number the ring. Now, how to number the ring? You can number it in any way. Like if you will start from these bonds, the common bonds. So you will start from bond, the carbon from which the bonds, the phenyl rings are joining to each other. So if I number this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then second ring will be also numbered in a similar way, but it would be 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Now, not necessary you have to go from this side only. You can go from this side as well. So this can be one, this can be 2 dash, this can be 3 dash, 4 dash, this can be 5 dash, 6 dash, depending upon what substituent is present. Similarly, you can number it from this side also. It totally depends upon condition where you have to follow certain rules that substituent gets the lowest position. Okay, it's a simple rule that you have to follow. So there is no strict rule that you have to go either in clockwise or anti-clockwise from this ring or that ring. It doesn't really matter. Now, for example, you have a compound of biphenyl like this. In some books, the names are written as biphenyl. Some books it's written diphenyl. A lot of website also most of the time biphenyl is written. Somewhere diphenyl is written. If you want anything, you can write. I'll go with this now. So biphenyl. So now let's say I want to number this ring. So because my substituent is over here, I will number this as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for this ring, obviously your substituent is over here, no? So you will go from this side. So this will be 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash and 6 dash. So the naming is very simple. So first point, substituent gets lowest number. Second point, you start the name by writing the word biphenyl or diphenyl. Biphenyl, then the position of the substituent, and then the name. And now this is in case when you have sulfonic acid group or you have carboxylic acid group. When such compounds are such groups are present, you have to start with biphenyl. But when you have normal substitution, we will name it in another way. Now, for example, for this sulfonic acid group is there. So how we are going to name this? Biphenyl. Now, for any nomenclature, remember if you have sulfonic acid, carboxylic acid, CHO, or cyanide, so most of the time we end the names by these words. So this is biphenyl 2 comma 2 because the substituent is on second position and 2 dash position. So 2 comma 2 dash, this is disulfonic acid. Disulfonic acid. Okay. Now let's go for the second one. So here let's keep the substituent here. This is CH3. Now this is not having any COH or SO3H group. Again, follow the same method. Now see, I will number it from here. Okay, substituent should get lowest position. You can also number this side as 1, 2, 3 and this side as 1, 2, 3 and this side as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So this will be 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and so on. So what would be the name now? 2 comma 2 dimethyl biphenyl. Okay, very simple. 2 comma 2 dimethyl biphenyl. Okay. Let's do few more examples. Now let's write one name and then we will write the structure. Suppose it is like this: 3, 6 dash dinitro 2-methoxy biphenyl 2 dash carboxylic acid. Okay, this could be written as diphenyl also. Okay, so let's draw first biphenyl. Now let's number it. So number it from any side you want. This also, if you want 1 dash, you put 1 dash over here. 1 dash, of course, it will be here. You can put 2 dash over here or here. Anything can is okay. Now start writing. 3, what is there? NO2. 6 dash, where is 6 dash? NO2. 2 methoxy, where is this 2 over here? Methoxy means OCH3, ether group. 2 dash carboxylic acid, this is 2 dash, no? So this is 2 dash carboxylic acid. Very simple. Okay, let's go for one more. 4,4 dash diamino biphenyl or diphenyl. Okay, so again draw the biphenyl ring structure. Number it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 dash. To any side I said you can number is 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 4, 4 dash. So NO, sorry, NH2, NH2. Okay, this is very easy to understand. Let's go for one structure and a name now. So you people can pause and try to write down CH2, CH3. This is CH2, CH3, and this is NO2. Okay, so this is what you have. Now you will have to number this. Now you have to take care a bit about how to number it. So from where can you start numbering? Suppose I number it from here. So if I number this, so from whichever side, you can try and number this. So if I number this 1, 2, this will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So positions are 3 and 6. If I number it from here, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the position is 2 and 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. And if I number it from here, it is 3 plus 6 is 9. So go for the side which gives you the lowest possible sum. 3, 4, 5, 6, and here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash and 6 dash. So if you can name it now. This is which substituent? This is ethyl. This is nitro and this is ethoxy. Okay. So what will be the name now? This will be 2 dash ethyl, follow alphabetical order. Okay. Uh, what else? 2 dash ethyl, uh, 2 nitro. Yes or no? Ethoxy is also there. Where should we write ethoxy? Now, if you follow the alphabetical order, you'll get ethoxy, no? Ethoxy and ethyl. So follow the alphabetical order. This is O and Y. So this will come first. So what is the position of ethoxy over here? 5. Okay, biphenyl. Right, and there's one structure given in the TY textbook. I'll go for that as well. Okay, so number it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Okay, so this is 3 bromo. Now what is this? arsenic comes from the family of nitrogen. So if you have something like this, what we call this as what? Ammonium iodide. Yes or no? So similarly, this is arsenium iodide. Okay, and what is the group over here? CH3 thrice. So this becomes what? Trimethyl arsenium iodide. And what is the position now? 2. So because this is a salt form and now this is one of the substituent. So 2 arsenic, this is one of a substituent. Okay, so we will write 3 bromo biphenyl 2 because it is attached at second position. Arse, sorry, what is it? Trimethyl arsenium iodide. Okay, so this is trimethyl arsenium iodide 3 bromo biphenyl. So this is 3 bromo biphenyl 2 dash trisanium biphenyl. Some you can also write it this 2 dash 3 bromo trivinyl arsenium diphenyl. This is just the position where the arsenium group is attached to the phenyl ring. This is how we can study the nomenclature of biphenyls. Okay, let me get some more examples. These are the exercise questions. So same thing, carboxylic acid, more priority group. So that gets priority, not the fluorine. Okay, so this is how you should number this. Carboxylic acid has the highest priority in the functional group. So what are the position 6 dash difluoro biphenyl 2 comma 2 dash dicarboxylic acid. Okay, this is how you will write it down. I guess that is enough. So you can practice more such nomenclature.